I was talking to some of your kids, and because we're music, I was like, wow, so there's going to be like a soundtrack? It's just like, we're not really a singing show.
No, not a singing show at all.
It's not like a Partridge Family sort of thing.
Absolutely not. No, there won't be any singing on the show or characters that are singers secretly or anything like that. There won't be any of that. But we do have some very, very talented children who like to sing in their off time, and so they get to express those talents in their other careers.
If it works really well, you never know. They suddenly could find a singing career, and you could be on tour. It could be a Glee thing. You never know.
Maybe I could find a sudden singing career. My album drops this summer.
Actually, I was going to ask. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe you do sing. There could be a soundtrack in the works.
In the shower and in the car.
There you go.
So that's where I sing.
I don't sing.
I want to know. It's kind of like it's a funny thing how Boy Meets World has been such a weird viral phenomenon the past few years. You go on Tumblr and you see animated GIFs of reaction shots of you guys from 10, 15 years ago. Have you seen that? Do you go on the social networks? Did you see this happening? You're like, what's going on? What's happening?
I think we see it a little bit later because people tag us in it, and so we see it through other forms of social media. So long after they've had 100,000 comments or people making new ones, we kind of stumble on them like, oh, here they are. I mean, that's at least how I feel. I feel like I always find them later when somebody sends them to me. But do you feel like you see them right away?
I mean, I'm older, and so I'm never going to be as in the know as a 16-year-old who's constantly. I mean, we grew up in a different generation.
You mean you're not constantly on Tumblr and Twitter?
I mean, a little, but I don't think I could keep up with the younger generation. But I think we hear about some stuff, and we're obviously very flattered that people are so interested in us and excited about the show. And I mean, it's overwhelming, but we're very happy with that everyone's so excited.
I want to ask one last thing. Ryder Strong, I think, directed a holiday episode, maybe a Thanksgiving episode. He said something in an interview recently. And he's not going to be part of the show as a cast member, but I think that's what he said. I could be wrong. You're both giving me these weird looks.
He's done an episode,
okay.
And he also directed an episode. And actually, our own Ben Savage right here is directing his episode this week.
Yes.
So we're getting to see a whole new side of Ben Savage as not just fantastic actor, but also fantastic director.
What a sweetheart.
It's a good side, right? He's a taskmaster, is what you're saying.
Absolutely, and he's a multitasker, and he's wonderful to be around, and he brings such a lightness and a happiness to the set.
She's good. She's good. You need to have her around.
I moonlight as his publicist, and so that's what we do.
Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you.